All right, everyone, I'm very excited to share this unbelievable story. I have Alex. Alex Ramirez is the rising star in the world of marketing agencies. Alex, I just met him around 3 weeks ago, and Alex just signed a big deal of just under $8,000. But I want Alex to share his story. So, Alex, before anything else, thank you for being here and to share your story with my audience. All
Hey
right.
man, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
So
So,
I want you to please share who you are, what have you done, what's your background, what do you do, who are you? Okay, just please tell us who you are. We go from there.
all right. So, a little bit about me, my story. All right, cool. So, my name is Alex Ramirez. All right, I'm 19 years old. So, I came to Felipe 3 weeks ago. And a little bit about me before I tell you that is that 19 years old. I have a full ride scholarship right now. The house that I'm living in is being paid. Like my food is being paid for. My house, everything is being paid for. But I dropped out. I dropped out from my college. From my full ride scholarship because I hated it. And I have 61 days until I'm going to get kicked out of this house because this house is paid for the whole semester. The semester ends in December, and I have a baby. I had my baby last year. So I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was like 10, 12 years of age. And I made money from 10 years of age all the way to 16. At 16, I went another route, drugs and all that shit, from all the way to 18. At 18 years of age, my daughter happened. So when my daughter happened, that put me back into track. So for the past months, I've been hustling and, trying to make money online and everything. And then I made this decision of dropping out of school, and I'm like, shit, I have 60 days till I'm like, living in the streets, man. I'm going to live in the streets. I have my baby here, my wife here, and everything, and yeah, that's a little bit about me. I have an amazing story, but that's a little bit about me. I'm looking for help. And I came across Felipe here in on Facebook. I don't know. I saw him, and I saw his handsome Facebook profile, I think. And I'm reading this book, right? I'm currently reading this book, Never Split the Difference. And in this book, it talks about mirroring, and I came. He was like sent from God, from heaven. He was like sent from heaven for me. And in the book, it talks about mirroring. Mirroring is a really good strategy for negotiation. So this book is about an FBI agent who uses mirroring, all right, to negotiate deals in which you're negotiating $500,000 or he dies, and he uses mirroring to negotiate those kinds of deals. And I'm reading that book, and all of a sudden I came through his profile. He looks really handsome, he's jacked and everything. And then I read his thing, what he does, and what he does is I help sales professionals increase their sales by 20% or more through mirroring. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm reading about mirroring, And I was in insurance sales and everything. I honestly didn't like insurance. It's too much. It's too much trouble, and I'm not good at it, probably, right? But so I'm like, holy shit, this guy, and I schedule an appointment with him, and thinking, I'm just going to get a little bit of information from him, to see what he tells me. I'm going to comment on this book, and I schedule a call on Sunday, and then he reaches out to me, and he's like, hey man, I know that you scheduled a call on Sunday, but I'm going to, but we ended up talking that same day, and yeah, I told him my story. I told him like that I had the 60 days till I'm fucking living in the streets and everything, and he understood me. He understood me. He was using mirroring, of course. He's the Jedi.
Was
Huh?
that? How did you know I was using mirroring? How
Well,
do you know?
now I know. Now I know because you taught me. But look, let me just show
Okay,
you this.
so
Wait. Let me just show you this, man. Oh, let me see. Wait. Where is it? Wait. So look.
1 to 3 words of what someone has just said. Of the entirety of the FBI's hostage negotiation skill set, mirroring is the closest one gets to a Jedi mind trick.
Jedi mind.
Mirroring is the closest one gets to a Jedi mind trick. And this is what this guy is teaching people, man. So yeah, man. So
Thank you, Alex.
so yeah, should I keep on going, or are
So
you want to
let's
ask
go
me
back.
something?
Let's go back. So okay, so you found me, right? And then so what do you do? Like what do you do right now? When you came to me, you were doing this already. And what exactly what is your value in the marketplace? What do you do for people?
Yeah. So I help agency owners, and what right now I'm focusing on insurance agency owners make more money and help more people by digitalizing their sales process. So there's a problem that agency owners have and insurance agency owners have, which is they buy leads and they buy leads, and that is not normal, right? Because like if you have some kind of value, you're supposed to be able to market it so that people come to you. So yeah,
Correct.
that is what I do.
So you work with agencies. You focus more on in the insurance industry, and you help them somehow help them to market themselves in the marketplace and attract people to them that then they can use their own services, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so then you came to me, you told me this, and then so how was the process as you come to me? We were working together for 3 weeks, right? So
Mhm.
last night you closed your first deal, right? So share exactly what was the first deal? Just share a little bit for the people to know what you did, because it's powerful, man.
Yeah. So well, first of all, I want to say that during those 3 weeks, man, thank you very much. Like he was there for me. Like he was there for, I don't know who's going to watch this, but he was there for me. Like he was there for me, and I even felt bad, honestly, because he was giving me like so much of his time, like guiding me through the process and everything. And I told him like every right on every call, I was like, hey man,
Yeah,
I really appreciate you, because he was like helping me. He was like he wanted me to make that sale and win. He wanted me to win, and he was putting in the time. He was guiding me. He was explaining things over and over and over again. Um, and yeah, man, thank you very much. So yesterday, I closed the sale. Using the strategies that you taught me,
that's
using
it.
the all the
When
way from
you call me 4:30 in the morning. let's go,
yeah.
let's go to the roll call. That's good, man.
So
That's good.
I called him. I'm like, hey, the guy wants to do the meeting right now, and it was 4 a.m. in the morning of his time, and he was like, what's happening? Yeah, I'm going to have the meeting right now. And then he got up, and he started coaching me. All right, you're gonna say this, and this, and I closed the sale. So I used everything from him, all the way from meeting the client, what I said on Facebook, how I said it, how to say it, what to say, all the way to getting him to get on a quick chat with me, all the way to getting from that quick chat to schedule a strategy session. I followed his scripts. I followed his method. I followed his mirroring, and basically my offer. I followed the structure of my. So like I know what I was offering, but I didn't know how the fuck to offer it. And he told me how to offer it. Like punch, punch, fun. And so basically
Okay,
yesterday
so
my thesis, which is something that he teaches, is extremely powerful. I was like, with the agency owner, I was like, all right, so I went through my thesis, the 3 points, the 3 key points, which are you need a an effective digital sales presentation. All right. No, the second thing that you need, this is crucial, all right, is a predictable lead generation system. A predictable lead generation system that generates a consistent and predictable flow of clients and that come to you. That's the second thing that you need. Really important. Any business, any service-based business has to have this, all right? And the third thing that you need is that after you have an effective sales process, after you have a lead generation system, you have to convert all of that into a system that is working automated. So you need an effective sales system, an effective digital sales system, not sales process, sales system, because a sales system works on its own. And he's like, the business owner was like, what? And then I asked him, which one of those do you not have? And he was like, none of
so
them. And from there on, I just I
the
was
key
just
questions,
coachable,
yeah, the key
followed his
question.
strategies, and nailed it, man.
So how long is the contract you closed, and how much it was?
Um, all right. So how long did it take me to close? So
No. How long the contract you closed? How long is this client be working with you now? for
All right.
at least?
Oh, yeah. So it was a 75.50. That's how I said it. 75.50.
75.50. Yeah.
7,550. For 3 months. All right. The whole process is going to take 3 months or less. Obviously, he's going to be addicted to me, and I'm going to have him. I'm going to have him paying me every month from there, man.
Good job. Good job. So okay. So let's go back to all right. Let's go back to because it's all amazing, but was not always amazing, right? In 3 weeks, it was you had some calls. It didn't work out. No, you were doing hours on Facebook. Sometimes good day, sometimes not a good day. But what I want to know, Alex, is one of the things I demand for the people I work with, right, is accountability and being coachable, right?
Mm.
Like the person has to be accountable to me and to the daily work that we decide to do, and being coachable, in other words, follow instructions that work, right? So 3-4 days ago, we were going back to the very beginning of the entire message and structuring because we were going a little bit all over the place. Do you remember that? So what we did, you have to clean out the message, understand, okay, who am I speaking to? Who is the person that's going to buy from me the easiest and the fastest? And then making sure every time on social media, in this case, Facebook, every time on Facebook, I'm speaking to this specific person, right? And by mirroring this person's behavior is how we attract that person in volume to us. And then you filter that person to either is a potential client or is not, right? So we had to do this all over again to make sure we are following that structure. My question now is like, how do you feel, or since the first 3 weeks, because me and you working together for 3 weeks only, right? You signed your first
And
contract.
I went from 0 to almost a five-figure deal, man.
It's almost no, it's over a five. Yeah, almost a 5 deal. It's true. Below 1,000 is full. It's true. You're right. So almost, it's good. So it's just the first one. Now, my question is like, how, as you go through the training process, and it's a bit intense, isn't it? Like I stick to details. But my question is it clear enough for you to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it?
It's super clear, man. So the first week I was having results. Remember, like I was like strategy sessions and calls.
You're booking people.
But then the second week, I wanted to put my touch, and which is like when everything went to shit. And now we came back, and you were like, all right, what are you doing? And so I was all over the place. We got clear again, and I'm like, fuck, no, I'm all right. This time I'm going to follow you, and it clicked.
So, okay, so let me ask you this, Alex. So how do you feel now? Like, do you feel this client was a fluke, or you feel you can duplicate and replicate and keep on just adding more by iterating your message to be very, very clean? How do you feel? Do you think it was lucky, or you think now this is not lucky? This was definitely, I can predict more and more now.
No, it's not lucky, man. It's not lucky. There's definitely more of those clients out there, so like now I know where to look, and the process works. Like all the way from the first message, like I send the message. I sent the message, and then he sent the message. I used mirroring. I used the mirroring concept. Everything worked, man. All of that led through the quick chat. The quick chat led through the strategy session, and the strategy session led to the close by following everything word by word, literally.
Okay, so let me ask you. So talk about the mirroring. When do you use the mirroring? When do I tell you to use the mirroring?
Always.
Always, right? So what do you mean always? Like a simple comment on a Facebook post, like your Facebook profile.
Yeah, man. You use. You use the
when you speak to
mirroring.
people, when you do voice message, text message, when you're face to face on a Zoom call, always mirroring. Alex is superstar. Now, I must say, Alex, that one, you're an unbelievable action taker. You just take action. That's good, man. You listen, you apply, listen, apply. 2, you don't quit. Okay. 3, you're young, is normal. But as you get more involved, you understand that emotions do not take place in business.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Emotions do not take place. I win. I celebrate for a couple of seconds. I'm back into data analysis. Why did I win? What happened? What I must use more often and what I must not use at all, right? The same way when I win, like I close $8,000 sale, I'm not going to go, throw fireworks. I'm going to be happy, but back to work. When I do a week without no sales. I'm not going to go in depressive mode. Just go back and understand, okay, step back, bird eye view, what's going on, what I need to change, iterate, and go back again to the tasks. Now, speaking about tasks, Alex, let me ask you, do you have to do many tasks on a daily basis or just a couple of them that work?
Just money-making activities. Just
Money making
money-making
activities.
activities.
Which
Which
are,
is what you helped me get really clear on. Like, all right, so what are you doing right now? All right, so I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. All right, stop everything, man. We gotta do something that is going to make you money. And
right.
yeah, just
So if you spend, let's say, 5-6 hours a day on your business, what do you do? Mainly, what do you do?
I do Facebook hunting and farming and mirroring.
Facebook and find mirroring, and then sales calls every time you have a sales call book, right?
Yeah,
Do you
so
do?
Facebook hunting and farming, all right, using mirroring, because I mean you can do Facebook hunting and farming, like in a crazy way, which is what I did in week 2, which when nothing was working, and then we came back, and we're like, all right, so what are you doing? All right, wrong, man. You gotta follow the process. Follow the process. This is how you do it. This, you say this, you say this. So I wasn't following the process. So you can do Facebook hunting and farming in your own way, and it's not gonna work. So Facebook hunting and farming with mirroring, all right. So
With
you're
mirroring,
Facebook
right?
hunting and farming. You're using mirroring all the way the process, giving value to people, um, acknowledging, being with them, being a mirror. That's going to lead you to getting on a
Good,
quick call with them.
very good, Alex. Very good. When you reach the trade session, this is when you will present your high ticket offer. Okay. Did you feel that was just very weird when you are in that moment? Because a lot of the people, they feel weird, uncomfortable, awkward to offer, $2, 3, 4, $5,000, $10,000 offer. Do you feel it was like weird, or was just a compliment of the entire work it was done previously
It
with
was
that same
smooth, man.
person?
It was smooth. The person, the agency owner, I'm 19. I'm 19. He's like 30, 40 maybe. I don't even remember. So like he should look down to me. Like that would be normal. He looking down to me, but he was looking at me as the authority figure. That's another thing that you taught me.
Authority,
Like
yes.
by the time you get on a quick chat, by the time you get on the strategy session, like people don't know why. It's because of mirroring. That's why, right? But people don't know why. But they like you. They like you so much. They just like you. They trust you. They want to do business with you already. So, like in the strategy session, like I think he's 40-year-old guy, business owner, agency owner. So he's someone tough. He was looking at me as the authority figure in my field. Like he respected me. He liked me. He trusted me.
He trusted you, like he saw you as an authority. Credibility was on you.
Yeah. He didn't question anything. Like it was just a smooth process. By the time I asked, all right, his name, all right, his name. So what do you think? So tell me, what do you think about doing all this entire process that I explained to you by yourself, or how does it make you feel? If I give you this information, you go and apply it by yourself, or you do it with me. And he's like, no, definitely with you. Close, man. Easy.
Very good job, Alex. Good job. I call it the alpha position always, right? The
Yeah,
entire process
alpha
you
position.
must have the alpha position all the time. And when we speak on some people that obviously they try to take over that position, you have to make sure you keep that position, because that's the position that will make decisions or guide a person, lead a person to decide the way you want them to decide. All right, good. Very good. Thank you for sharing all the story, Alex. Let me ask you this. Would you recommend someone that is looking for something similar that you were looking 3 weeks ago? Would you recommend that person to work with me?
well, if you're in sales and you want to make more sales, well, definitely, man. Like, I mean, this is not something you're making up. Like an FBI agent negotiated, deals he was negotiating hundreds of thousands of dollars, or he dies, and it worked. So yeah, like if you are a sales professional who's selling high ticket offers, digital marketing, I don't know, anything, right? You're selling high ticket offers and you want to increase your sales by 20% or more. Well, more than 20, yeah, more than 20%. Definitely, you gotta get your hands on the Facebook hunting and farming and the mirroring concept.
And let me ask you, Alex, um, why would someone work with me? Like, why would someone say yes to be coached by me?
Man, because like I'm just really thankful with you, man. So like I would say yes to you. Like I'm waiting for you to upsell me on something else, man. Honestly, you know.
Look at this, Alex.
So
He's a
I
really
would I
good
would
kid. You're a
say
good
yes
kid,
to you,
right?
man.
He deserves to win, man. He deserves to win.
You're just you're just there, man. You know, you're just there. Like you committed. You were committed to me, man, and I could feel that. Like I said right now, like I even felt bad because I was taking so much of your time. You know, every single time, like you spent an hour with me, and then another, and then the other day another hour with me, and then another day another hour with me, and you're just committed, man. You're just there. You were there for me for the entire process, checking that I was doing everything right, checking that I was following the process, that I was being coachable. You kept me accountable. Um, you did it with me, you know, like we both together went and did it together, and you just made it work, man. It wasn't even, well, it was me. I was taking action, you know, but
Yeah, it
like
was you. It was 100% you. I can guide you, but you have to put into action. I cannot do anything. If I say go left, you go right. I cannot, stop going right. I have to say, Alex, you need to go left,
so yeah, man,
and
you
explain you
just
on.
deliver. You deliver.
Good job. Thank you, Alex. Good job. So let me ask you this: um, entrepreneur out there, right? Either a coach, a consultant, salesperson, agency owner. Okay, you are an entrepreneur. What would you recommend, under your experience, if someone wants to be an entrepreneur? What do they? What's the advice that you would give to someone that wants to be an entrepreneur?
All right, so the
What's the
advice
advice?
that I
Not
would give
nothing related
someone.
to me, just related to your own experience. Someone is watching you right now and then thinking about being an entrepreneur, or is in the path, or is trying something out. Or what is your advice for this person that, in order to make it a win?
Yeah, man, definitely. So there's a couple of things that you need to be focusing on. All right, you could be running around in circles for months, for weeks, thinking that you're making progress, but not really making any progress and not really getting anywhere. You might be learning stuff, you know, you might be getting a little bit better, but you gotta get really clear on what is it that is going to move that money needle, the needle, you know, the money needle. Like what, like going and building funnels, you know, you can build a 3-year funnel if you want, and it's not, nothing is gonna happen. So you gotta focus on 3 things: generating, generating quick chats. All right, generating quick chats with people, talking to people to see what they want, to see what is it that, where is it that they are, and where is it that they want to go, and to see if you can help them. Generating quick chats, generating strategy sessions, and closing them. Those are the 3 main activities that you have to focus on. Money making activities, because yeah, like I said, you can be building funnels. You can be like that. I was stuck. You know, I was stuck for a lot of time, like building funnels and doing the perfect emails and going and doing ads. But those things are not really going to work if you don't come to the you know, the foundations, which is what you taught me, which is getting clarity on who is your client, who is your ideal client, and craft that perfect avatar with the sniper finder questions. All right, so you know,
Sniper
with the
finder
sniper finder
question.
questions. So getting clear, coming down to the foundations, getting clear on who is it that you're targeting, what is it that you're offering, crafting the perfect offer, you know, and going to market. And then, you know, once you are clear on this, once you are clear on who you are, who's your client, once you're clear on who's your niche and what's your niche and what are you offering them, now now you just gotta focus on those 3 things: generating quick chats, generating strategy sessions, and sales. That's it. Everything else, it's just a waste of time.
Got it. Perfect.
And
Right before. Tell me, tell me.
coincidentally, like coincidence. I don't know if it's coincidence. That is exactly what you teach. You know?
Thank you. Right, let me say one last thing, okay, before we wrap this out. And thank you very much for your time, Alex. And we haven't done, we are not done yet, okay? We have to bring this into bigger
I was about
numbers.
to say that, man. I was like, fuck, man. He already gave me results, but like, I don't want him to leave.
No, we're not gonna this. No, this we want to make like 10 of those. We want to make 10 of those, right?
Awesome.
Let me ask you this: if someone have spoke with me already, all right, Alex, have spoke with me, can see that I can maybe help, but it is, is not, it is holding on to maybe money, or is holding on to maybe he's not the right guy, or something on. It's for some reason, which is always around the same reasons at the end of the day. It's not really taking that action. What would you say if that person is listening to this success story, because you are a success story? You start working with me 3 weeks ago. From zero, you close a near $8,000 contract inside 3 weeks. And I'm just guiding you towards the right direction. That's all. But you put in the work, and I'll make sure that you're following what has been tested and proven, and it just works. It works with you, my other clients, myself. That's why I do my own business. And whoever joins or is thinking about joining, why would they join? Why would they join right now? And why would you say to them not to wait? Just take the action, get involved. Why would be there? Why would you say
First
that?
of all, man, I have two things to say. Like I had 60 days. I had 60 days before I was living on the streets. So like I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. And then the second thing is that, well, why wait? Like you want to make money now. You want to make money in 3 months from now. Like you in 3 months from now, you want to be making money. So the best way, like the saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So you should have been doing Facebook hunting and farming and using the mirroring concept years ago if you're not making money. The second best time is right now.
It's true, because people, it's important to understand when we are not making money, we don't understand that if you focus on just key tasks, right? Key tasks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks is a massive time, isn't it? Like you feel like we're working together for 3 months already. Don't you feel that? Like it's just only 3 weeks, but because you focus so much on those key tasks and they create so much volume, if I want to wait a month can be $10,000 or more, right? Which in your case, most probably will be $10,000 if you keep that momentum you have now. Does that make sense what I'm saying? All right, Alex, now before we go, if someone wants to know Alex, or if someone wants to ask for Alex services, where would they find you?
All right, so if you want to start making more money and helping more people by digitalizing your sales process and the three things that I mentioned earlier in the video, go find me here. Well, I don't even use this this is just my company and I'm proud of it. Six Figure Agency. You're gonna be able to find my Facebook, my Instagram, and everything. My name is Alex Ramirez.
And what is your website?
My website is sixfigureagency.co.
Sixfigureagency.co. Any agency owner or agency can reach out to you. You can help them, right?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Yeah. I mean, like just like you, that you have a proven process that helps salespeople. I have a proven process that helps agency owners.
You, Alex, you are the rising star of the internet world, man. There's big things waiting for you. I keep telling you since day one, man. I know big things will happen to you. When I was 19, I promise you, I was not thinking about sales and mirroring and business. I was thinking about
sales and mirroring.
So listen, Alex, one, thank you very much for the time. Two, thank you very much for decided to join my coaching service and apply what I do, teach you. All right. And man, I just hope like more things, bigger things will just come and come very soon. I have no doubt.
Bro, thank you, man. You basically did it for free.
All right. Man, listen.
Like it wasn't even an expense. Like, like I paid you. You're helping me. You're actually helping me. And all of a sudden, like this is just the start. This
the start, man.
This almost $8,000 deal that I made is just the first one.
It's the first one. Good job, Alex.
So
my brother,
it's basically free. So thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Alex. Take care. I'll speak with you soon. All right.
All right, brother.